Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy. I'm bringing you another deck profile. Before I even start this, big shout out to Collectors LLC. That is actually where I do all of my Dragon Ball Super shopping in the city of St. Louis. So if you're ever in St. Louis and you're looking to play Super, definitely that is the place to go to start playing Super. So without further ado, honestly, I'm gonna dive into this deck profile, which is a really cool deck profile that I saw people playing at our locals. And when I saw it, I just loved it. I thought it was fun, and it was something to where it put a lot of pressure onto the opponent. Now, when I built this version of it, I built it to where I'm playing the cards I actually have in real life. So that's why you don't see the secret rare, but you do see the Demigra, because I do have the Demigra to actually play with this deck. But eventually, when I get that secret rare again, I am gonna put it in this deck in place of Demigra, just because that's where it's supposed to be. So let's talk about the deck profile. We're gonna go first talking about the leader, which is Broly. And Broly, really good leader. Kind of broken to me, but when you play this, when you attack with this card, let me see, is it an attack? Yeah, when this card attacks, you choose one card from your life, one card in your life, add it to your hand, and then you can draw a card with that. And you can see why that would be good, because you're getting two cards in hand, and then it's going to help you awaken. As you can hear, I just got the Broly music playing in the background, so that's why you hear that. And then when it's your cards, or your life, excuse me, is at 4 or less, then you can go ahead and awaken by standing up 2 of your energy. And then when you look at this, you're going to see how it comes into effect. People who already played this, or experienced players, would know why it actually works the way it does. So for me, I'm running 3 of the Dependable Mom Bomas. So the reason I'm running Dependable Mom Boma is because it allows you to draw a card. And then when you draw that card, then you can also give another card 5k, which that helps you out as far as boosting up your cards for a swing. So I run 3 of her. Then I run a pint-sized Son Goku. That just allows you to search out for your other Gokus. The Goku you're going to be searching for is you're going to be looking for your dependable Son Goku. And with this card, when you have less cards in hand, if I'm not mistaken, it goes from a 3 to a 5, which that's going to help you get to your triple flash a lot quicker early on, and that's also helping you when you stand back up your energy. I'm running 2 of the Fearless Pans, and the only reason I run 2 is because if you look at my sideboard, I have Chain Attack, and I have Chain Attack Trunks, and then I have the smaller Intensifying Power Trunks in there as well too. So depending on my matchups, I'm gonna switch those out, and then I'm gonna give them all that double strike just to put more pressure onto my opponent. I'm running 2 choppers to give my cards double strike. I'm running 1 of the Broken Limit Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. And with this card, and I'm reading at the actual card, I can barely see it on there, but you can choose up to 1 of your Son Gokus. It's going to be a GT with an energy cost of 4 or more, and you evolve it on top of that card. And as you can see, like I told you before, we're running that Determined Son Goku. So when he goes up to a 5, you can go ahead and EX evolve into that card, and now you have a bigger card. Auto, when one of your cards attacks, this card gains +5 for the duration of the turn. Yeah, when one of your cards attacks. I had to read it verbatim. I had to look at it myself, like, really? That's going to help you boost up, so when you EX evolve, the power will stack up. And then you have the other 3-drop, which is Victorious Fist Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, another evolve, and auto once per turn. When you switch this card to active mode, it gains +5, so it'll go from a 25 to a 30k. Now those are just really, like I said, that's hitting your opponent as hard as you can first. Then after that, you have your triple flash. Triple flash, it has deflect, so your opponent cannot crush or ball it or cold blood lust it. It just comes right in, and now you have a card that's ready to go. And it's an EX evolve. You evolve onto a Son Goku GT with the cost of 5 or more. So now you have the other ones that if you want to evolve on top of those. 1 second, let us look at some more stuff here. Alright, So you evolve into that one. Now, when this card has 40k or more power, your opponent cannot activate counter against this card, and that's heavy. They just can't counter it. So the only thing they can do, honestly, is try to out combo you. But when you're coming at them with 40k, you know they're gonna waste a lot of their resources already. And how it works is you will stand back up with your leader's effect, pluck your life, and now this card is going back at your opponent. That's another 40k at them that they can't counter. This is gonna have to out combo you to try to beat you. So for the yellow package, we're running the Borak. Borak is just another way to help you self-awaken. Play it, you pluck a life, and honestly, early game you can swing with it if you want to keep it alive. Me, I would try to keep it alive for myself when I've used this deck in a couple of play tests, just because I didn't want to lose it, depending if I didn't have it or not. And then next to that, you have Carrying Mother Videl. Works just the same as Dependable Mom Boma. Another way for you to filter through your deck, give a card 5k. We have Son Goku over here, the yellow. He has crit. So you basically use a swap effect, swap into the 2-drop. 2-drop has crit. You swing. If you have double strike in your hand, you can give that card double strike crit, making it 25. To help you get these some of the cards out, we're running the Sugesh, the main man himself. When your life is at 4 or less, you can go ahead and super combo with this card, and then you can put in play a card, Saiyan card. Now it ain't just any Saiyan card, it has to be a card with a cost of 3 or less. Next you have Borak Will of Iron. So with the Borak Will of Iron, you combo with that card and you evolve it onto your 1-drop Borak, and it has blocker and double strike, which that's really good. That's putting pressure on your opponent early game. Me, as you saw in one of my other videos, I talked about Kami being a stable card for me, just because I know how opponents like to rush the field, and with that Kami Sin in hand, I can blow it up and just do a field reset. Running 2 Shinrans. Shinran, you put it in play when you use the effect, draw a card. Now you have 2 options you're going to choose from. You're either going to stand up your energy, or you're going to give your cards crit. So it depends on how you feel and where you're at. If you put enough pressure onto your opponent and they've whittled down to nothing, I would just go ahead and try to give a card crit. Or if you just kind of want to be just a little more cautious, go ahead and use it to stand back up your energy. Like I told you before early, I do not have the secret rare. When I get it, I will put it in. So for right now, I'm running the 10-drop Demigra. And with this card, you overwhelm, and when it swings, when that card swings, you get to take 4 cards from your opponent's hand and combo with those cards. And as you already know, that's gonna take their hand down to nothing too. You're putting pressure on pressure on pressure on pressure with this deck. You can win real early, or you can stall out if you need to. It's however you want to work it. I'm running 2 bad ring lasers. That's just to counter the counters. That's a very fun thing to do. I run 2 cold bloodlust. I have a 3rd one on the sideboard just because I was determining if I wanted to run a 3 or if I wanted to run 2. Right now, just matches I've had testing, 2 work just fine, and you can just stop your opponent's like effects that actually help them go against you. So it works in your favor, and it works really well because this leader is a Frieza Army card. Now we're running 3 of the Planet Vegetas. Planet Vegeta allows you to search out for your Saiyan, and then you get to stand back up your apes. So the main ape you're running right now is you're going to be running your Borak Will of Iron, standing back up. It's not really just apes, you can stand back up your cards. So there's that, and then you have Time Magic. Time Magic, just on your opponent's turn, you just negate their attack, and then you put the card in rest mode, and it just can't switch back, which gives you a little bit of time to put pressure on your opponent before that card can stand back up. You can put down their blockers or whatever you want to get rid of. So that, honestly, that's the deck itself. Again, when I saw it run in person, it ran really good. It's very, I've tested it myself, and it works even without the secret rare. It works really good, and it's a very fun deck to play and Broly is just a very strong leader. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any other deck profiles you want to see, just let me know and I'll talk about some of them. Also, keep like, comment, and subscribe, because here in the near future I'm going to be doing some giveaways and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.